All right, so hello, would you please tell us where you're coming from and what brought you to Swiss Medica in August 2023?
So I come from the UK. About 5 years ago I started to develop bad pains in my neck, pins and needles and pains in my limbs, struggling with balance. Then in March, April of 2020, I was diagnosed with cervical myelopathy, or degenerative cervical myelopathy. I had an MRI. I had to have an emergency operation to remove the damaged disc, what was pressing on my spinal cord. Hoping that would be it, but because my spinal cord was compressed for so long before I was diagnosed, it turned into degenerative cervical myelopathy and 𝘗𝘰𝘯𝘕. 𝘗𝘰𝘯𝘕 is where the spinal cord's damaged because the blood flow has been cut off to certain parts of it, and it's a degenerative condition. I was told by my surgeon 6 months after the operation that basically there's no surgical options and that I have to retire, and that's it. Take medication, seriously strong medication, physiotherapy 4 times a week, and I then have to sit there and finish, and that was it.
So how did you come up with the idea of trying stem cells?
After a period of a dark period of a few months after that sort of diagnosis, I picked myself up and wasn't willing to accept that and started researching the condition. Luckily, I just spotted that some people have been treated around the world with stem cells for it, but there wasn't a lot of information, so I then researched, tried to find companies who supplied the stem cell treatment that I was hoping I'd need. I looked at about 4 or 5, and after consultations with all of them, Swiss Medica seemed to be the most transparent. All the others tried to, or basically guaranteed a 40 to 50% improvement after one treatment. Swiss Medica was the only one that didn't promise me anything, but it was very transparent, and it also came down to, which impressed me a lot, we'll say, obviously the honesty about it. That made me look into it even more, and then I found that people react differently to it, some more, some less, so that sort of reinforced the fact of the transparency from Swiss Medica. And also it came down to the price and how many stem cells I would be given. The other companies, one was cheaper, but they was giving 25% maximum of the same stem cells that Swiss Medica said I would get. And obviously stem cells, it is a numbers game, is more the better. So that was the main reasons. That wasn't too bad, was it?
Mm-hmm. So how much time passed since you started feeling some changes in your body after the first treatment?
Well, when I arrived, my condition had deteriorated quite badly. I couldn't pick coins up, I didn't have a dexterity in my hands, I couldn't do buttons up on my clothes, my wife had to dress me if I had buttons. I couldn't walk probably more than 100 metres without assistance. I arrived at Swiss Medica, and the first day had physiotherapy. The physiotherapy was amazing. and felt better instantly from that. After 2 days, I went on a 2-kilometre walk around the local area. So the change from the physiotherapy was dramatic. After the stem cells, I would say around 2 months after, the pain started getting better. My dexterity in my hands improved. The strength in my arms and legs improved. I could walk better. And then from that, I was that impressed with the benefits of it. We had decided that I was going to come for one treatment, one session, and sort of that's it. Whatever it does for me, it does. But we was that shocked and impressed with the benefits. We decided that I would come again, and I came then in January of 24 and had different stem cells from my own bone marrow this time for a program of two injections of the stem cells from that. So I had one in January, and then which time within 2 months of that I had another massive improvement in the dexterity in my hands and fingers. I dress myself fine now, no problem. My grip is better, I walk better. And I'm back here now for the second part of that treatment. And again, the physiotherapy has been brilliant. So I'm looking forward to improvements from this.
Do you have coins? Huh? Maybe we can put coins on. We can give him a shirt with the buttons. Yeah. Can you do buttons now?
Yeah.
Yeah? You should have, yeah. Or you're like my son, he keeps asking me, Mom, can you buy me pants without buttons and no laces, shoe no laces, only the Velcro, you know?
Yeah.
So you became like a kid again, yeah.
I've not worn jogging bottoms or owned any jogging bottoms in 20 years because of the scabs. And, you know, like people in hoodies and tracksuits, you know. And Claire's always said to me, you know, get some, I'm wearing those. And she convinced me to. We did a shopping trip, you know, and I got them. I never have them off me now. You know, it's as easier, isn't it? Yeah. So you're not recording this, are you?
Well, he's gonna. No, this is. How would I say?
Any coins?
We don't need it.
You know, it's quite a dramatic thing, though.
Next time I'll do you.
Next time.
Yeah, people would understand you. People having the same problem, they would understand.
Yes, somebody with this condition will understand.
Those who never faced it, they wouldn't. The others. Yeah. So, and you had some material left from your second session. And when did you decide you're coming? Or already during the second session, you decided you want to come for the third session?
Yes. So January this year, I had the first injection from my own bone marrow cells, and I got improvement again. I would say after 2 months, it was quite apparent the benefit what it had done. And even then, we was already discussing what we're going to do after this session. I've also been offered by Swiss Medica some slightly different treatment by Swiss Medica.
I think what is neuron cells or something?
Yes.
Neuronal cells, something like that, yeah?
Yes, neural cells, and then also the treatment's also designed to increase the blood flow to the spinal cord to possibly help with regeneration as well, and also to protect the myelin sheath, which is has a couple of functions, but the main function why we're interested in strengthening it, which is what this new treatment will do, is to stop the the damaged tissue in the spinal cord now damaging healthy axons, so in an effort to stop the degeneration, which is one of the big things as well.
So when are we expecting you next time? In how many months we see you again?
Well, I have more material here still left, so quite possibly 5 or 6 months. I'm thinking October, November probably. I'll be back for some more, and we'll see where that takes me. But looking forward to it.
And a little bit about your general expression of the clinic, doctors, kitchen staff, cleaning staff, Serbia in general. How do you feel comfortable here? You feel?
From day one, we said it is amazing. I've had private medical treatment in the UK before, paid a lot of money, and it's just amazing. Everything right down from the cleaners are nice and friendly, the kitchen staff are brilliant, the nurses, the doctors, the admin staff. It's just one of the best experiences medically I've ever had, and they are improving me. You know, they are passionate about helping people what normal medicine can't do.
And a little bit about Belgrade, because you had a chance with your wife to explore.
Yes,
the first time, you remember, you've been doing city a little bit.
We went down. It's good as well. Anywhere you want to go in Belgrade, the drivers will take you and pick you up. Me and my wife, it was summertime, it was August 23 when we came, so it was lovely. Anastasia gave us a lot of advice on some nice restaurants and places to go and see in the area. So we went down to Old Belgrade and New Belgrade. We did some shopping in New Belgrade. Old Belgrade was a lot more history. It was nice to have a walk round, and then we had a nice walk down the riverbank. I forget the name of the river. The Danube River, and that was lovely. We did a river cruise and had a lovely meal in one of the restaurants on the riverside. It was great.
So is it a safe city to be?
Oh yeah, definitely. Safer than most cities I've been to in the UK. But no, it was lovely. Everyone's friendly. You go in the shops in Old Belgrade, and there's no hounding of you. But they're happy to help, and just a friendly country.
Thank you so much.